This is 100 Proof History Hangovers. We're drinking whiskey and talking history. So, grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy a few laughs as we talk about all the horrible things people do to each other. Here are your hosts, Chris and me.
All right, just like Greg just said in that intro he recorded, we are here. It is 100 Proof Hangovers. Today we are talking about Galvarino. I mean, do we even need to talk about this subject? I feel like everyone knows the name.
Everybody knows Galvarino.
Yeah. So we're going to get into him in a second. We're going to get into him in a second.
In his butt.
Oh, gross. Anyway, but we should let you know we are fair to incredibly drunk. Somewhere in that range. We've both had quite a bit of whiskey.
And this is not part of the Patreon yet.
No.
So, to our new listeners, maybe go check out an episode not titled Hangover.
Right.
To see how we, normally tackle these historical subjects, which I will say it's not much better than we're about to do here. It is a little more in depth.
Yeah.
It is with a little more grace.
Just a little.
But,
yeah.
It's
like the chick who goes to the bar with their sorority sisters, and the first few drinks she's really fun, she's really loose, really having fun.
Yeah, good time.
And then she's puking all over your table.
Oh.
And that's where you're at right now, listener. So, yeah, be sure. Go back and listen to our last episode or Caligula or something not, like you said, not entitled Hangover. So you can hear some coherency.
Yep.
So,
because it's wheels fucking off.
Yeah, it's whatever comes to the top of our fucking mind, and we'll see what sticks.
Let's go.
All right. Galvarino, we don't know when he was born, but he died November 30th, 1557. He was a Mapuche warrior. Basically, this is a war between the Native Americans, the native Chilean inhabitants. I don't know, what do you call them? Native Chileans?
Native American.
Native American.
No, it really is.
Is it? Even though I guess
the Americas.
Americas. It's not just America.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just arrogance on my part.
Yep.
I still am
You're a piece of shit.
I still am drinking my America bourbon, so it's just it's all coursing through my veins.
Awful.
Just jingoism right now. I didn't even sing the fucking song last episode, even though I'm drinking American bourbon. I won't do it right now.
Good.
We'll see if it happens, though. But anyways, I guess we'll say Native Americans in Chile, they were fighting off the Spaniard conquistadors who had mostly conquered the Aztecs and the Incas, but now had spread further south and were trying to take over the Chilean area. Galvarino fought for the Mapuche, and in the Battle of Lagunitas, he was captured along with 150 people. Basically, the Spaniards had moved into the country. They had established a fort. The Mapuche had attacked it. It wasn't a successful attack. And then the Spaniards completed their fort, expanded southward, and then the Mapuche attacked again, basically out in an open plain where they had no real chance of winning this battle. Galvarino was taken prisoner. Basically, what the Spaniards did at this time, they would kill some, but they would also just maim other prisoners. They would cut off noses and all sorts of things to kind of send a message of...
All sorts of things.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be specific because...
Wieners and penises.
Yeah, I didn't want to... But anyway, they would cut off...
And nipples and titties.
All sorts of things and send you back to your tribe so you can kind of be like a symbol of what happens when you fuck with the Spaniards. In Galvarino's case, they had the option, they're either going to cut off his nose or his hands. And they cut off his hands.
Fuck. Well, I guess he's done as a warrior.
And as a masturbator.
Well,
I don't know.
We all find our ways.
I'm going to try that later. Hands free. I'm going to pretend like I have stumps.
Hands free masturbating?
No, I can do that. I've tried that. I've ruined many a cucumber, but it does work. But no, if you just do the nubs, just pretend like we have nubs. We should do that together for the Instagram.
Okay. I'll do you. You do me.
Yeah.
We'll post.
It's fine. And it's only for the Instagram. It's nothing.
No, nothing sexual.
No, there's no strings attached.
We're both happily married and
Weird listener thinking,
no.
Oh, you listener.
I love you, Greg.
You listener.
Anyway, so they cut off his hands. That's the end of his days as a warrior, right? That's it for him. He's done as a warrior. Story over. Let's go home. That was a thanks, listener, for listening to that fucking pointless story. His hands are cut off. He lost the end. Okay, we'll see you later. No, his leader. Oh God, I'm gonna mess this up. This is a bad idea. Getting really drunk and trying to pronounce foreign words. But his leader, Capulichan, I think that's actually right. Capulichan. He needed more soldiers to go back and fight the Spaniards again, and so our boy Galvarino, he said, you know what? I'm going to fight. And I am a fighter. I'm a
bad motherfucker.
You know, if I was in a war, you send me to World War III and my hands get blown off, that's it for me, guys. I'm done. But Galvarino said, you know what you should do? Strap some fucking knives to my wrist. And I got knife hands.
So this could either be really badass or like really shitty.
Yeah, it depends on like the strapping. Like, how tight you strap it down.
Yeah, he goes into battle and he's got knives strapped on both of his little stubbies.
Which, kudos to him, first of all, for surviving after having
Oh, dude, he's a fucking warrior like a motherfucker.
You think they cauterized it somehow? Like, put his hand in like a cast iron skillet or some shit? I don't know.
Cauterized it?
Carterized
Maybe.
it. They made it Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's not in the history, so we just got to kind of speculate. But you would think there are arteries that run up there, or at least
there are.
Yeah, you would think you would just fucking bleed out after you.
But what do you do though? Like, how do you fix knives?
I don't know, man. It'd take a lot of duct tape. A lot of duct tape.
Well, I mean, if you do them on the outside, you can't really stab.
I feel like you can.
I'm doing stabby motions, listener.
I feel like you could do punch stabs if you had it strapped down good, but any sort of like angular motion is going to knock it out of the tape, out of the duct tape.
But I mean, like even the punch stabs, I feel like is.
You know what we should do? We should just duct tape knives to the only muscles that Wolf Dick can move.
I feel like we should cut off.
I
feel like we should maybe chop off Wolf Dick's hands. He can't use them.
No.
Anyway, he can't use them, right? Right?
He can reach certain sound buttons the same way.
Right. So we put some metal features there.
Okay, I'm with you.
You know, maybe
it's like some salad tongs.
All right, we need to act like we're normal. So you ready to turn back around? Right?
Oh yeah, hey buddy, hey.
Yeah. So
hey, play a happy sound for us. Woo, yeah.
You see what I'm saying though?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
it all makes sense.
Yeah.
That thing you were saying that had nothing to do with no maiming.
No.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Galvarino. He's a cool guy. He has swords for hands. I wish I had swords for hands. Don't you, Wolf Dick? Don't you wish you had swords for hands? See, you're just gonna get him on board.
Well, so unlike Wolf Dick, Galvarino with knives fastened on both of his fucking wrists.
Mm-hmm.
Just
like a Indian
little stubby man.
Native American Wolverine.
Yeah. Basically.
Real shitty cosplay.
He's a superhero.
He's either real shitty or real dedicated.
And I'm sure he'll go on to have all the accolades that Wolverine did. Mm-hmm. Be successful in every campaign.
And be Canadian. He'd probably do that. Wolverine was Canadian. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, okay. I was thinking actor. I'm like, no.
No, he's Australian. Yeah. Australian. His country's on fire.
Jesus
Dango
Christ.
Babies. Burning up like bacon.
Oh. So with his fucking Wolverine hands, he followed Capulichan into the Battle of Miarapue.
Let me tell you a little bit about this battle, Greg.
Please do.
Okay. So this battle was between the Mapuche and the Spanish Empire. It was an ambush by the Mapuche people to try and catch the Spanish as they were marching. It was only like 600 Spaniards, but there were something like 20,000 Mapuche tribesmen. So, you have them outnumbered. What was that, 30-1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a decisive victory for the Spaniards. They just fucking crushed them. Just destroyed that whole ambush. The Mapuche lost 3,000 people dead, and 800 were captured at that battle.
So with all that going on and all odds against him, Galvarino was actually able to strike down the number 2 in command with his fucking crazy sword hands. That's not a joke.
No, just killed him.
Straight up like, ah!
You know what? I'd be a little freaked out too. Yeah. Like you're used to swords, arrows, maybe the occasional musket. And here comes a dude with a fucking sword hand just screaming his fucking head off.
Duct tape, just holding on.
What was that old game? There was an old PC game, Serious Sam. Did you ever play that one?
A long time ago.
Super old and super obscure. But there was a guy who had no head but had 2 bombs and come screaming at you. And that was the big freak out moment while you're playing this game. Like, oh, God, fucking kill him before he gets here. And I feel like that's how they felt about Galvarino. He was given his own lead, and he did try to inspire his men. Here's a quote from him. Hey, my brothers. Hey, my brothers.
Hey, my brothers.
That's kind of how he said it. See that you all fight very well. You do not want to be as I am without hands, so that you will not be able to work nor to eat if you do not give it to them. So basically saying, you better fight hard or they're going to cut off your fucking hands too. You don't want to be like me. I can't even eat.
I can't fuck my wife.
Yeah. My wife made me soup the other day and I have knife hands and I'm like, you fucking bitch. I can't believe you've done this. Just pour it in my mouth for me, okay?
Pick it up with my forearms.
Yeah.
But it doesn't balance right and I pour it all over my chest.
Yeah, down the crotch. Now I ruined my crotch.
No, my dick doesn't work, even though it didn't already work. Fuck you, wife.
I got to cut it off, replace it with a sword dick. I'm more sword than man at this point.
You just turn into the Shrike from Hyperion. Nobody knows except fiction readers.
Nerds.
Fuck
you. In addition to that, he also said, and I'm going to let Greg take this one. Greg, take it away, dramatic reading. Go.
Those that you are going to fight with, cut them. And also will do to whichever of you they take. And nobody is allowed to flee, but to die. Because you die defending your mother country.
That's how Galvarino sounded.
Yep.
Very deep British, maybe Scottish accent.
I studied this.
Oh, but Greg, alas. Amongst the 800 men that were captured by the Spaniards.
Yeah.
Galvarino was one of them.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, it is said that Mendoza, the governor of this province, said that Galvarino was to be sent to the dogs, to be fed to the wild dogs they had. But in reality, he was hanged. And also probably he was hung.
Oh, whoa.
You'd have to be, I'm telling you.
This is some Chris fanfic.
I'm just telling you, you have to have something down there, just massive, at least massive balls. Say, oh, I lost this battle, they cut off my hands, time to replace them with swords and go back to fucking battle. You have to have a huge dick. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Maybe he had a tiny dick. He was overcompensating.
I don't know.
And history will never know the true story of Galvarino's penis.
And with that, we leave you.
Yes, that is the end of this 100 Proof Hangover. Oh, thank you for listening. Once again, we are 100 Proof History at 100 Proof History. Anywhere you can find anyone on social media, that's us. Except for LinkedIn, because that's stupid.
LinkedIn is stupid and lame.
Yeah. Please go subscribe, listen. I hope you enjoyed this short, and I hope it convinced you that later on you need to give us $2 a month to produce more quality content. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Such as this. Greg, do you have anything to add to this?
No, I don't care.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.